Swipe now, regret later. There's a box in your closet, maybe a drawer in your kitchen, full of things you bought and barely used. You didn't plan to buy them. You didn't really need them. But it was so easy to say yes. That ease was engineered. Before credit cards, buying something you couldn't afford meant one thing. You waited, you saved. You put it on layaway and picked it up 3 months later when it was paid for. That gap between wanting something and owning it was actually doing something important. It was giving you time to change your mind. Cash is finite. You can feel it leaving your hand. When it's gone, it's gone. And that feeling kept a natural limit on spending that was about to be completely dismantled. The first general-purpose credit card launched in 1958. Bank AmeriCard, later renamed Visa. The pitch was elegance itself. Buy now, pay later. No more waiting. No more saving up. Just hand over a thin piece of plastic and walk out with whatever you wanted. The psychological shift was immediate. Spending stopped feeling like losing something. It felt like a transaction, clean, painless, abstract. And the banks understood something crucial. When spending doesn't hurt, people spend more, a lot more. Then 3 things happened that turned credit cards into the most powerful consumption engine ever built. First, the television shopping channel, QVC, HSN, launched in the 1980s. Suddenly, you could sit in your living room at 2 in the morning watching a host tell you this cubic zirconia bracelet was almost gone. Only 14 left. And all you had to do was call a number and read them your card. No store, no lines, no time to think, just a phone and a credit card and a countdown clock. Second, the internet. Amazon made it one click. One click, no wallet, no cash, no friction whatsoever. They stored your card. They remembered your address. They made buying something almost easier than not buying it. And then they added a button that said, "Buy now with one click." And impulse purchasing became an art form. Third, targeted advertising. They learned what you wanted before you did. Browsed hiking boots once? For the next 2 weeks, every website you visit is selling you hiking boots. The credit card was already loaded. The ad just pulled the trigger. Today, the average American household carries over $8,000 in credit card debt, at interest rates between 20 and 30%. That cubic zirconia bracelet from 1987? Still being paid for in a way. We bought things we saw for 30 seconds on television. Things we found at 3 a.m. on a website. Things an algorithm decided we wanted before we even knew we wanted them. And none of it required us to have the money, just the card. The credit card didn't change what we could afford. It changed what we were willing to pretend we could afford. And an entire economy, the warehouses, the shipping containers, the fulfillment centers, was built on top of that pretending. The stuff fills the closets. The debt fills the statements. And the minimum payment is due on the 1st. Follow for more. Share this with someone who just got a new card offer in the mail.